Alright, hello everybody, my name is Ryan. I am Ripe Games, and today, right now, you're watching just a development video of Miniverse, an action puzzle game that I've been working on. I'm just gonna go through the things that I've changed. Yeah, this is the second development video. The first one that I made quite a while ago, so a lot of things has changed. The first biggest change is the UI is completely different. It's kind of got this cool little neon glow flickering deal going on. So that looks cool. That's a lot better than just white, which is what I had before. And the second biggest change is the controls are totally different. Before I had, I think, last time I recorded the video, you would tilt the iPad to move it in the direction you wanted. But now when you grab a planet, it just kind of turns into a joystick, and you can, move where you want to. It's hard to put into words, I guess. It just kind of makes sense. So you tap it, and then you kind of drag away, and then you can drag it around. And then if you bring it back to the center, then it slows down. So that's like miles better than what I had before. So that's also pretty cool. Another thing that I'm working on is I'm going to change these keys. So right now, let me complete another level, and then you'll kind of see. Right now, they're just like little key. They're just like, it's like a puzzle piece that makes a key. I think I showed you that last time in the last video, but it really wasn't working very well. Players couldn't really tell, what it was, which makes sense because it doesn't look like anything. They're just weird shapes that you don't interact at all. So see, like if you bring this like this, and it kind of snaps together, and it's kind of like a little puzzle, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to an actual puzzle so it looks more like puzzle pieces. That way it just makes sense. Right now, if I kept it, I'd have to explain it, and show players how to do it. But if it was a puzzle piece, it'd be obvious. You could drag it. It looks like every other thing that you can drag, and then the pieces would obviously interact. And now it's just more intuitive. I don't have to explain it. It makes more sense that way. So I'm excited about that because I'm having a friend of mine who named Micah Baker. He was an amazing 2D artist and animator, and so he's gonna help me out and make some art that I'm gonna put on the for the puzzle, and so that'll be freaking cool because Mike is amazing. I can't wait to see what he comes up with. Now I don't know if I had this last video or not, but if you double tap next to a planet, then it will zoom in and it'll center on that planet, and then you can drag it around. And all of these levels are like totally different than what I had last time. Let me beat this one real fast. And so I'm actually pretty happy with this. I've been having a bunch of different people play it, and in general they basically all get it, despite a few minor things, but they all understand the goal and what they're supposed to be doing and how to play the game. And so these first couple levels are pretty close to what they're gonna be for the final product. And so I've been working on those mostly. And then I'm working on those mostly, but they're getting pretty close. So now I'm gonna start working on these later levels, which I haven't touched in forever, so I doubt they even work. But actually, yeah. So right now I'm playing this just on my desktop because I couldn't get the iPad streaming AirPlay shenanigans to work, so I just gave up. So it is an iPad game, instead of using a mouse, you use your finger to drag all this stuff around. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just kind of a quick little, pretty casual little update video on what I've been working on, how things have changed. There we go. And I don't think I had this in the last video actually, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But before these rings would overlap, and so you'd get this extra like lines in the middle that you didn't need. And so I spent a ton of time working on this script that calculates, the lines in the middle and deletes them, and then creates these nice little curves. And then it kind of bakes it so I don't have to, so it doesn't do it in real time. But I did also write a second little version so where it can do it in real time. I don't think I can show you. So it can do it in real time, so these rings can actually, those rings will actually shrink in later levels, and it'll adjust these, these shapes. It'll kind of add them together to the connecting rings in real time, which is very cool and very satisfying to watch. And I'll probably even I might even make it a mechanic, because it's very satisfying to kind of play around with too, and move the rings as they're being calculated in real time. Yeah, I need to change these things. They don't really make much sense. They were kind of cool, but they just look weird. So you can see it kind of makes a weird thing. Something else, I guess I can show you this too. My problem that I'm trying to solve, I don't know how I feel about this solution, is that sometimes planets can, like these planets will decay over time. And so then eventually once they get all the way down to 0, once they're completely decayed, they'll die, they'll explode. And so that means that planets can die even when they're not on your screen. And so I need to find a way to make sure the player knows why they lost and what made them lose. So I'm thinking that when a planet is getting close to decay, like this planet over here, you can kind of see it there. You get this little arrow, and then it shows you. You get like kind of a little mini map of what's going on, where the issue is. And so probably what I'll do, I don't have it working right now, but probably what I'll do is you'll be able to click on this, and then it'll zoom your camera over to the issue. And so that way that way the reason why you're losing is on screen. So that's kind of cool, I think. The other thing you can do is just, zoom out and then go to the issue. Go to the issue and fix it. So yeah, that's basically all I want to show today, I guess. Pretty informal, pretty chill. I don't think this works. Nope. If you want to stay up on the development of this game, you can. I'll put a bunch of links in the description. Follow me on Twitter, all those good things. I post on Twitter a lot about shenanigans. So yeah, thank you for watching.